As soon as I met Connie, I was just like, immediately just felt she was so nurturing, and it just, made total sense for me and my husband, and our lifestyle and our philosophies.
My second son, Hudson, who's now 22, came very quickly, and I caught him and delivered him myself. Before I was a midwife, I was a doula, and that was my very first birth experience. It was a bit scary.
For someone who doesn't like to ask for help, she made it a point to always say, call with questions. And there are some freak out moments as our bodies are changing, and she made herself available for visits that weren't planned, just to check on me and give me a sense of relief.
We would always, Jess and I, always left here with a smile and just like, oh man, that was awesome.
The good thing in the US is that you always know that, okay, I'm birthing in my house. But if there's a crisis, Connie was always very clear that if she gave me options, this happens, if this happens, you'll have to go to a hospital. Which hospital do you want to go to? I think that was always very clear. And I think that piece is important, because then you know that if medical intervention is needed, then there's something available for me.
The first day that we met Connie, she spent more time with us, even though we weren't paying clients, even though we weren't sure we wanted to do a home birth. She spent more time with us on that first day and showed us more interest, and really that she cared about our experience than all the visits we've had with all the doctors so far.
Hospitals are for people who are sick. When you're pregnant and you're giving birth, you are not sick. Only when there's implication of something wrong, then yes, go to the hospital.
You always hear about, people having kids, and, and they're always in the hospital, and everybody's frantic and running around. The dads are frantic and crazy, and there was none of that.
I went to grab him, and Connie had to take he was wrapped in his cord a little bit, which is normal, and she gave him to me, and it was like my whole life changed, and this little person that I had been getting to know inside me was now here, and he was so alert, and he just looked at us.
Yeah, the post visits were amazing. We came up here. She came down for the first few, and then we started coming up here.
I know, we were like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, and then during the last post visit, I was totally in shock. I was kind of didn't want to believe that we were gonna kind of do this on our own now, But we try to come every month to the monthly, family meetup.
The first time I came to Connie's, it was July, and she has all these wildflowers and plants growing around her yard, and we had this amazing meeting, and then I saw that she had this motherwort herb growing out in front of her house. I said, would you mind if I clipped one little stem of that, because I was going to make a tincture medicine out of it. And she went outside and she handed me a shovel and a bucket, and she was like, take a whole plant home with you.
My mom has been working to be a midwife for pretty much my entire life. I was actually her first catch ever in our tub in Yonkers, and she went on and she was going to school and getting her professional experience in hospitals and birthing centers, and raising a family while she was doing it. So it's totally wonderful and inspiring to see that she's here now.
There he is. This is Galen. He's 3 months old, and he decided that he wanted to be birthed in a very fast and easy way. And he was born, and he's continued to be a great baby.